Hey everybody, let's play some DOXY from Sonny Rollins. I want to learn some jazz. me just pull up chat here. So what I'm doing now, I just want to see. So my father told me I could improvise using a pentatonic scale, a chord down from any seventh scale start point, basically. So BB7 chord down, that's F pentatonic. So I can, while I play the B flat 7 chord, I can play the F pentatonic, or the F minor pentatonic to be more correct here. And I just asked ChatGPT which notes they are. I mean, I got a pretty good idea, but to be certain, it's better to ask the intelligent entity, which is ChatGPT. Hey everybody. Simnonas Namin H7758 Mr. CPX and with the orange logo and the Arab language. Thank you. proceed. Moonlight Sonata coming up. Yeah, for sure. Let's start with the Moonlight Sonata. Thank you. Yeah, lost my way a little bit. I always have to decide like how much do I wanna um, how well I wanna play it. But if I spend too much energy on playing it nicely, then I might just fall out of it because I can't compute everything. So thank you. Yeah, they say that sleep is valuable. I think I don't have enough. I recently got to be a parent, so I got a little bit of a sleep deficit, I think. Because my baby girl needs food like every 2 hours in the night and maybe more often too. Yeah, for sure. I'm gonna make tutorials. That's a promise. What would you like a tutorial of? Yeah, for sure, I can do that. I like the idea, and I'm gonna explain everything from an amateur perspective because I'm not into overcomplicating things, and I got my own little tricks, I guess, to learn stuff. So yeah, why not? That seems like a good plan. So basically, the third movement of Moonlight Sonata starts with this very fast played, beautiful passage that's broken up chords that seems a little bit intimidating, but it is really relatively easy to learn because it's not a whole lot of notes, and all you have to do is arpeggiate and build inversions of the chords basically. So you just have a couple of simple chords that you play all the way up the scale. So what do we have here? We have like a C sharp minor chord. You start with the middle note and with a bass note at the bottom. So on the left hand you just do these two notes, the C sharp and the G sharp. And then there's this video on YouTube that I advise everybody to watch who wants to play the third movement, which is called the Taubman method. You definitely have to watch that for playing third movement. Taubman, I think it was Taubman or something very similar. Taubman method, that means that you always anticipate already what note to play next and move the hand accordingly while playing the notes. So while you play this note, you already bring your thumb over to play the C sharp again. So you basically keep the whole hand moving already into position like you would be playing StarCraft and had to be very, very aware of what exactly your fingers are doing. So the most important is the bass finger here, this thumb, basically, that you move it along while you play the other notes. But the other ones as well, you already search a little bit for these broken up chord arpeggio notes. And in the beginning is you can play it very slow. It's always good to not make mistakes. Everybody plays too quick when learning. I once seen a video that stated that, I don't know who it was, but one of the really great pianists, he was practicing alone in his chamber, and somebody was watching him and saying, what is he playing? I can't figure it out at all, because it was so slow that you couldn't even make out the piece. So that's how the professionals train. Very slow, just don't make mistakes at all. So then we switch up the chord a little bit. So the middle notes that we play in this beginning arpeggio just move down a half note each. And so instead of we play. And what is it actually? What chord is it? Need to think. It's a G sharp major. So we start, it's always good to understand the music you play a little bit functionally. So what are these? So we have a C sharp minor, C sharp minor, that's here in the circle of fifth. So what do we play? What did I say? A G sharp. And look at that. In the circle of fifth, whatever that means, they are next to each other, huh? So that can't be a coincidence. I have no idea what this means, not in the slightest, but I know that it is of the utmost importance to notice the relationship of these. Yeah, I don't know. It's like 1, 2, 6, 5, some relationship and steps of stuff. You just have to get the idea. You can never understand this stuff fully. It's way too crazy, too complicated for the mortal that we are all are. So you play the last time you play not only the bass note, but you play the octave with it, and then land on the G sharp again. So C sharp, G sharp, with the octave, and then you just move down the bass note a half step for the next concurrent runs, and then the that you do twice, so you get, and the fourth one is just A and A. So it's not so hard. Nice, very nice. Yeah, keep at it. Trust in yourself. So the beautiful thing about this is, let's be real. I mean, if you listen to the piece, the most important stuff is the beginning, right? It's this arpeggio stuff in the beginning, and then the next part. Yeah, this is also super beautiful. So that makes out a whole of the character of the piece. And the following stuff is much more ordinary, much more like a standard sonata of somebody, not that important anymore. So the most important stuff that we all recognize is right at the beginning. And yeah, most of the components do that in all their pieces because they want to be heard, right? And what do you hear? The beginning. If you don't like the beginning, you skip it, or you abort it, or abandon it, or whatever. So they always put the best stuff right at the beginning. So in this case, we should be extremely highly motivated to just learn this run-up. And don't be scared of it. It's just a couple of chords that are arpeggiated. And use the Taubman method. Move your hand along slowly while you move up. So when I play this E here, my thumb is already over the G sharp because I moved up the hand slowly. Notice how the hand gradually shifts to a new position in total. So with every note played, I advance a little bit more. So the third one is really frustrating. Believe me, it took me ages to get that right. I don't know why. It's not so difficult, but it is counterintuitive a little bit. It's a little bit different than the other chords because you start like with a greater interval, right? I mean, and not really. No, that's not it. I don't know what it is, but it's like this C sharp F. I always messed it up for a long time. So don't be frustrated if you mess it up a whole lot. But don't mess it up actually. Maybe that's what that was my mistake, that in the beginning I played it wrong, and then you have this devastatingly harmful wrong muscle memory. You cannot do that. You cannot do that at all. You have to play correctly from the start. Don't do mistakes. Don't be human. Be a robot. Like train piano slowly, slowly, too slow. Play. It's worth it. It's worth it every second that you waste being slow. You gain 100-fold by not building up wrong muscle memory. That is so elemental to training the piano, really. And even that I am very aware of that, and I have heard references to this exact thing, to this topic in like 10 to 20 piano videos, and heard it from my teacher, and everybody tells you this. But it is tough to really get it inside your brain that you have to play slow as necessary, really, to not do mistakes. And of course, you do mistakes. You have to, you want to play as fast as possible too, right? You don't want to be slow, but that's normal. In the end, we all play too fast. I promise you that. So So the third one, just keep in mind that you have to do this C sharp F thing. Oh, there was a mistake in there. Yeah, be the robot. Same goes when playing poker, but that's another topic. Lost $400 yesterday, and it was all $400 below estimated value. My EV was basically zero, which is not great, I know, but yeah, the RNG was horrendous yesterday. All right, so then you split up the hands. Don't play it together for now. Just play it hand by hand. And make it a moment. Be happy for everything you play right. Like just these two notes basically. That's not too bad, right? Give the upper one, jump off it basically. Use it as a Kickstarter to get your hand up in the air again. And the octave you play a little bit, just a tiny fragment of a second quicker than the rest, right? To give it some emphasis. So. But it has to be basically on point, so you don't want to be too quick about it, but just a tiny bit. I like to do that, so it has a little bit more emphasis. And the rest has to be relaxed basically. And then just like, then you have to think like, yeah, I proved my point, right? I showed him what this is about. So now I can relax, go to the next one. I go to the C. like you already won the argument, right? So do the next one on the C. Like it's completely new. Forget all about you just did, and you are like the robot again. You want to do your thing. And I know this might look a little bit easier than it is, because me too. In the beginning I made a lot of mistakes. It's like a little bit counterintuitive that mostly you play just one note, and at the one point you play an octave and then the one again. So that's a little bit tricky. Don't be dismayed when it doesn't go your way, for starters. But then again, play it slow as necessary to play it right. You shouldn't do too often a mistake. You can do a mistake every like 5 to 10 runs, but if you do a mistake every second or one of 3 runs, then that's a major problem. And I like to already keep the thumb up here for the octave later on, right? You don't. I mean, in the beginning, I used to play it like this. Used to play it with 2 fingers, like the thumb and the pinky. But then when the octave comes, you're not prepared, right? You have an issue. So that's not even a good idea. So just play it like with the pinky and the second finger. Have the thumb already ready for the octave. It's a good habit, and in the end you're gonna be rewarded for that. So, and while you have a little bit lesser control in these 2 fingers than like with the thumb, because the thumb is just very active on the claviature, right? You use it very much, so that's why you probably have the impulse to play with the thumb. But yeah, don't use the thumb for the octave. This is especially fun. I feel like if you played all that other stuff, then this A octave just sounds awesome. For the right hand, you want to train the inversion of the chord. So I'm in luck. I just had a lesson not too long ago with my piano teacher, like a year ago. So already been a while, but we trained chord inversions. So just. And you do that here in the piece. And here you take you duplicate the bass note, so you have the double G sharp. So whatever is the bottom note, you play it at the top again. That aligns very naturally with a standard human hand, I would claim. So depending the hand size, but usually you can do that. Yes, we do use the pedal at all times, basically, with the. Good question, but you don't have to for starters. Ignore the pedal. If you are not already comfortable playing the thing, don't use the pedal. Just get the notes right. So as soon as it depends how much you're accustomed to using the pedal. If it's not a big deal to you, yes, use the pedal by all means. It's always good to already train close to the final interpretation of the piece that you are willing to achieve. Because once you play some stuff and you have it in your head, it's difficult to change the tune actually. That is another thing. So whatever you play on the piano and train, be aware that it's not easily possible to completely alter or enhance or improve the sound afterwards. So you already have to play it like you want it to finally sound. That's something that I wasn't really aware of for a long time. And that's the reason my piano teacher doesn't like me to play these difficult pieces, because he's saying, yeah, you don't have the skill, you don't have the fundamentals, you don't have the technique, so don't bother, don't do it, don't play this stuff, right? I mean, I do play this stuff because if I don't, then playing piano just is too boring to me. I can't play all the easy pieces in the world before playing the difficult stuff. No, that's not how it works for me. That's just too boring, I think. And then I'm not motivated, then I'm not gonna play at all. So I'm definitely gonna play the most difficult pieces, or whatever at the moment is most beautiful to me, really. Whatever I want to play, I play. And it doesn't matter if it's not that perfect, or if I can't enhance it afterwards. Yeah, maybe, but then I just play something else and I will play that better, and that's fine. I probably destroyed my Fantasie Impromptu. Is probably never gonna sound really professionally, because I learned it starting on a very low skill level. But I put 1,000 hours into that one. Thank you. So feel free to hit me up whenever you like to continue our third movement tutorial, right? There's much stuff. And actually I'm stuck in a place as well. Not really stuck. I already learned it like 5 times, but always keep forgetting how to exactly play it. Yeah, it's complicated. This one passage really blows my mind. It's crazy. Wow, my brain today is not really up to speed. I make a lot of mistakes in everything that I usually know well. So I don't really. So that's why I back down now, right? From stuff that I can't play right at the moment. I'm not gonna force it because if I play it a couple of times and play it wrong multiple times, I might create some really bad muscle memory. So not a good idea. So just gonna play something else, something that I know how to play for the moment, and the right muscle memory is still there. I'm not worried about that. So when I got a little bit more sleep, when I'm a little bit fitter, then I'm gonna play that stuff correct again. But I'm not gonna risk it right now with a lot of stuff. Let me just show you. I've learned yesterday. I've learned and not on stream actually. I don't usually do that. So usually I do everything I do on stream. But I was playing a little bit at the place of my parents and also playing a little bit for my baby. So I've been playing a little bit off stream and I learned one new passage of the Turkish march. So let me try to implement that. So in the beginning we have the normal stuff. Now this passage. Mozart. I really like this piece and all music of Mozart. I think I'm becoming a fan of Mozart too. I know I'm not the first one, probably not gonna be the last, but I was always a big Chopin fan. But sadly, I have to say, I think I switched. I switched to Team Mozart. When to play the left hand in the third movement. So the left hand, you play on every second note of the right hand, right? And you start with the left hand, and then you play once the right hand, but then on every second hit of the right hand, you play the left hand too. So you always have one hit on the right hand where you don't play the left hand. So another tip for learning this, or for learning any piece, play a little bit staccato. It's better for creating muscle memory, they say. My piano teacher says it and I believe him. He's a genius. He's really good. And you can always switch back from the staccato to more legato. That's not a big issue, I think. Yeah, Beethoven is one of the greats for sure. I love Beethoven too. All his music is super. And I come to recently I've been loving a whole of Franz Liszt's music too. Yeah, so basically my order of pianists at the moment, how I like them is Mozart, Chopin, Beethoven, Franz Liszt, basically. Or Franz Liszt, Beethoven, yeah, I don't know. But those four, but you basically can't rate one over the other, anyways, of these four. They're all top notch. I also have one new favorite piece, and I heard that is the music that is played the most on YouTube. Like the video, at one point at least, it was the most played video at all. It's Baby Shark. Do 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 do. Baby Shark. Do do. So for me, that is up there among the greats for sure. Baby Shark. That's really a nice piece of music. And I'm not even kidding. I'm totally dead ass serious about this. Yeah, but it's not very long. Probably not so hard to write. It's maybe not comparable with like Nocturnes of Chopin or something like that. Yeah, I've just played Eminem. Till I Collapse, then. So this is Till I Collapse. And then we have 8 Mile. No, what was it called? Lose It, Lose Yourself. So and then we also have Stan. Yeah, and then we have Still DIE. and The Way I Am. And what was the other one? Just the two of us, genau. That I can really recommend this one. It's easy. So you just play every second note from the F, 4 notes. Easy. 4 notes, F, A, C and E. And you play the C along with it. And then you move up from B to E. And while you do that, you just move the left hand down one note each, one white note each. Then you play the A chord, A minor chord. 3 white notes again, very easy. G minor, C7. And back to the F, F7, F major 7 basically. 4 white keys. Dr. Dre. I recently played a German punk rock song. It's called Schrei nach Liebe from Die Ärzte. It's really fun to play. Let me show you. Just want to play it once here. Yeah, might be nothing to you. I don't know. It's just Germans know this song quite a bit because it was very much on the radio, and it is like anti-racism. So it was like very popular in the left-turn circles a little bit, and it's very intelligently written. It's with a lot of heart and quite positive actually, and a little bit provocative as well. So yesterday I've been getting into jazz again a little bit with playing DOXY from the Sunny Rollins. I think it's a trumpet dude or a saxophonist. Yeah, my father showed me to play this a little bit. Yeah. So over this diminished chord, you can play the full note scale. I learned yesterday too. Or was it? Or was it the augmented where you play that? Ah, yes, it was the augmented. Well, over the augmented, you can play the full note scale, and here you can play the full note half note scale. Alright, mister. See you later. Thanks for tuning in, um, for stepping by. So over this is also very easy to improvise. Migration from Guillaume Ferrand. No, I don't know it. Yeah. All right. So much for this session. Gonna be back in a bit, I guess. In the early evening or late afternoon. So thanks for tuning in, everybody. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and have a good one. Bye, Simonas. See ya. And enjoy your day.